My name is Chico the Millennial. Thank you so much for being here. You're just awesome for clicking on my video. I really appreciate it. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. You're just awesome. Thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please just do it. It won't cost you anything. It is absolutely free. Just down there, down over there somewhere it says subscribe. So please subscribe. That's gonna really help me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, so it is 4:30, almost 4:30, and I want to get ready to go to work. You know, my New Year's resolution for this year was to put on makeup every single day. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio as a primer, which I really love. I'm gonna put this on. It really helps my makeup last. So if you want your makeup to last, just use your primer and your don't forget to use a nice setting spray. Let me tell you, you have your makeup. I've just done take off your makeup with me. I did that in the morning when I came back from work, and let me tell you, my makeup, it just went off. Like it was, but when I came from work, it was exactly how it was when I left. I'm telling you, it looked so good. And I was able to take it out with the micellar water. Micellar water is the bomb when taking out makeup. And you see how I've always been like, how do I get off like lash glue from my eyelashes? Because you know lash glue sticks to your eyelashes, right? So I was always like, how do I get it out? And guys, I just saw this video. This girl was using micellar water. Let me show it to you. This one to take off her makeup. To take off, she used it to take off the eyelash glue. If you use eyelashes, you know the struggle, girl. It's really hard to take out eyelash glue from your, oh my gosh, from your eyelashes. So I'm gonna go on next and use my Estee Lauder foundation. This foundation is just the bomb, let me tell you. I want to try something else though. Here it is. I use the shade 6W2, and I kind of feel like it's kind of a bit dark, so I kind of mixed it with Maybelline Fit Me. I use a lot of different kind of makeup because I feel like it just works for me, you know. This is Maybelline Fit Me. This is number 355, and let me tell you, I feel like it works wonders for my skin. It's just amazing. Put them right down here so I can see. I feel like it just works amazing. You know, there's this foundation that you can use and then it makes you look ashy. Let me tell you, this one, it just works amazing. So I'm gonna put that on. I love this foundation brush as well. I got it from a store in, was it in Dubai? Did you go? You know where Dubai is, right? I know where, I can't remember the name of the store or the number, but that's where I got this from. I got it from Dubai, and it's very good. I'm telling you, I can't choose anything else. I had another foundation brush. It's kind of short. Let me show you guys the foundation brush, this one, and let me tell you, it does not work as well as this. It's something about how the bristles are packed in there, the texture of the bristles. It's just amazing and inexpensive. Like if you know Dubai, you know that stuff there is not that expensive. But let me tell you, you can get all the kinds of makeup tools to, like the stuff you use to apply makeup. Like you can get the brushes from there, you can get anything from there, but do not get, like, if you want, you know, they also have good legit stuff, right? But what I wouldn't advise you to do is get foundation from over there unless if it's like really good, like if you've used it before. But if you're like trying to start putting on makeup, you want to start doing it regularly or learn how to do it, just go for something else unless you know it's original. So there is the foundation. I'm gonna use a bit of concealer. I'm gonna use the, I haven't used this one in a while. I'm gonna use the Instant Edge Winder Eraser. Of course from Maybelline. I haven't seen another instant eraser. I mean edge whatever from another company. I've only seen it from Maybelline. So yes. So I'm gonna put it on there. I hope y'all can see me well. I don't want it to be too bright for y'all. And then I'm gonna use my concealer brush, this one over here. I like this brush because it's just, I love how the bristles are arranged, they're all tied together. I feel like it works perfect. I'm gonna do the concealer. This is to hide all the dark circles. I have dark circles under my eyes. Yeah. There you go. I don't want to be late, guys. So doing these videos is really fun for me, and let me tell you what I've been doing. I've been going to work with a face full of makeup, but today I'm gonna be sure to limit how much I put on. Yesterday I tried to do a video and I ended up going to work with a little bit too much makeup. I didn't overdo it, I just went with a little bit too much, you know. It's just, yeah, I didn't like that. But anyway, so next I'm gonna use this. This is a foundation. I don't know how to say this. It's a powder foundation. So this is by Fenty. Fenty Beauty number 400. It's just amazing. I hope y'all can see it's number 400. There's just something about this powder. It's just, oh my gosh, I love this. Where's my powder brush? Where did I put it? So I cannot find my powder brush. The thing with me, guys, that if I find something that works, I don't want to change it. Now I cannot find my powder brush, but I'm gonna use this one. It kind of has a bend to it, so it's very good when applying a powder, when you want to pack up the powder. So I'm gonna use it like this. I don't know if y'all can see how this powder transforms. Oh my gosh, it just makes you look amazing. I do not contour unless if I'm feeling fancy, and I am not today, so I'm not gonna do that. And also, I am not a pro at concealing. I mean, what did I just say? What do you do? What is this? Sculpting. No, what did I just say it's called? Contouring. Yes, I'm not a pro at contouring, so I do not want to get to it right now. Okay, so there. That's enough powder. Now I have this. It's a bit brighter. It's Maybelline Fit Me number 25. So what I use this for? This is a bit brighter than my skin. So what I do with this, I just put it under my eyelid. Under my eyes over here. I don't want to do a lot because then I'm gonna have to blend for a long time, and I do not have the time, trust me. So I'm gonna put that over there. I just like how it makes you look like brighten up, you know. That's what it does. I am not a pro, not at all. I am not a makeup pro, but I do love finding out what works for me, because for makeup everything works different for everybody, because you all have different skin tones, different everything. So you have to know what works best for you. I hope you can hear me. I forgot again to use the microphone, so it's too late now. Put it on. Okay, so there it is. Oh, I have something. There we go. Hope y'all can see me. Okay, so what next? I'm gonna do my eyelids. So, I need to put these brushes closer. I put them too far away. I am gonna use this palette that I really like. It's called Prism Eyes. It's very nice. I feel like this kind of eyeshadows are really nice when trying to make smoky eye, you know, to make a smoky eye look. But I use this when I don't want to put on like too much. Like I have makeup, or I don't like you look at me like, did she do her face? Did she not? That's the kind of thing I'm going for. That's just about it, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use a little bit brighter color for my inner eyelids. I'm gonna use a different brush. Just a brighter color. Over here. Comment down below and tell me if y'all put on makeup. Do y'all put on makeup? Do you like it? I like it because I've always loved makeup. I always loved makeup. Let me tell you, when I was a kid, I used to put on so much makeup. My mom's makeup, we used to fight all the time because of her makeup. So I used to put on a lot of makeup. And let me tell you, I used to go to school. That's primary school. I used to leave primary school at 4 o'clock, and we'd come home with my brother, and then I would get all dressed up and put on like really big clothes. Like I'm gonna find something that belonged to maybe my mom or someone, and it kind of fits me. And I've always been a chubby girl, so I don't know, I feel like some of the things would fit me. Or maybe an auntie's clothes, the aunties that are in the house. I would put on something something really just looks grown, and I would go to my friend's house. I don't know if she remembers me, I don't know where she is, but I used to go to their house. Imagine after school, I would go home, put on a lot of makeup and get dressed, and then put on high heels, my mom's high heels, mind you, and I'm dragging my feet because of how big they are. And I would go to their house. I would go to their house and be like, oh, hello, I'm here to say hi. And they'd be all confused. They'd be looking at me like, oh wow, we were just together in school. Anyway, they just liked it. It was kind of fun. It was just something that I did. Well, right now, if my baby sisters would do that, I would go crazy. Like, I don't know. Back then, I feel like back then we used to get away with doing a lot because it was safer, you know. Like my brother and I, we used to go to school together. Let me tell you what I just did, guys. I thought this was black. I have no comment. I have to go with it now. There's no turning back. I am not washing this face. I'm gonna be late. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Just look at what I did, guys. So I used blue. Oh my gosh, can you see that? I used, oh my gosh. Anyway, so only live once. And I feel like I can do anything I want right now, because the only thing I'm scared of is physical violence. And who's gonna beat me? Nobody. So even a side eye won't do nothing to me. So they'll be like, oh, today? Yeah. They'll probably think I have someone I'm hitting on at work, but anyway, what is done is done. So as I was saying, I used to go there, and I used to like knock on the door like, hi guys, I'm here. How you doing? How have you been? And I'm telling you guys, we're together in school. The whole day we've been together because we're really good friends. I was in the same class, that girl, I think her name was Nancy, and then her sister was in the same class as my brother. And I would be there for a while, and we would chat, and then I would go home. And no one ever found out. I don't know if my brother wondered where I was. Probably was watching TV. And I don't think the nanny used to care, you know. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, it's a distance. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain the distance. But it's like, it was a distance. It was a distance, I'm telling you. So I don't think anybody found out. I think even this would be a surprise to my mom. No, I think I've told my mom this before. I think I've told her this before. I used to do that. Isn't it crazy what kids do? Yeah. You have to watch your kids. You have to be careful. My sisters, so I have twin sisters who are 14, and I do not want them to get older, but they're growing older every year, and it's driving me crazy. They are 14 years old, and they're turning 15 soon, next month, yeah. And let me tell you, I've been thinking about this, and I feel like, you see, have you guys watched Rapunzel? I feel like I don't blame the woman who Was she a witch even? The one who locked the girl in what you call it, in a castle? Because I would lock them in the house, because the world right now is crazy. Like I would be walking with them. There's a day we went to a restaurant in town and we were just walking, and these guys were just looking at them like they were lasting of them, and it was crazy, and it drove me mad. I was like, oh, you guys, these are children, shame on you. And they were like, they didn't even care what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to hide them from the world. Like, I'm always like, I don't know, I want to hide them, but you know what, I can't hide them, because the world is just crazy. The world is crazy right now. But y'all better keep your kids safe. For me, I've always threatened them I'm going to Rapunzel them. They know the term right now. Every time we talk, I'm like, I'm going to Rapunzel you. Like, if I talk to them and they're not in the house, they're just maybe somewhere, they've gone to the store, I don't even want them going to the store, because men that are, or even women that are, that have bad intentions are out there, and you have to be careful. Yeah. So back in my day, that's what we used to do. I used to walk with my brother to school every day. And listen, let me tell you, one day we're going to school in the morning, and I was always late. Oh my God, I was always late. And then I used to make him late because he wouldn't leave me. And one day, and I'm just telling you, kids just go through a lot. Like, just look at your baby and be like, you really go through a lot. Because I remember I was going to school with my brother, and then you remember, I don't know if people still do this, but those people who they're athletes who run, this guy, the famous guy, what was his name? Oh my gosh, of all the days, why can't I remember his name now? He used to be a really famous runner. He lived close to my house, and his son was a friend of ours. Used to come to our house, and we'd be starstruck and everything, because the neighborhood knew, like, oh, my sonko and everything. That was back then in a day. I don't know if they still live there, but that was their house. And we used to have fun. His son was called Ronnie. I can't remember the dad's name, but he's pretty famous. But he's a retired runner. So, this guy, I was talking about how people run, like the people who do the athletes, they usually train like by running in the mornings and everything. So that day, my brother and I were going to school as usual. I used to be in a school called Calvary Baptist in Grwm. And that school, I'm telling you, it was just amazing. Everywhere I went after that, I got this accent. Hey, I'm telling you, people will be like, are you pretending? Is that how you talk? And I was like, what? Because after I left that school, apparently I had an accent, but I didn't know, because the owners were white and they used to teach us. I remember one of the teachers was called Mr. Steve, and he used to teach us CRE, sorry. It was a Christian, it is a Christian school, so it was just an amazing school. And I remember the teachers in there, and I remember the teachers because one day I pretended to faint because I didn't do my homework. That's a story for another day. But I remember the teachers. I loved Mr. David, Mr. Jumer. They were just amazing teachers. But anyway, that's not what I was saying. So we're going to school with my brother in the morning, and the guys who ran were almost at the school, like a 5-minute walk to the school gate. And this guys, they were just running. So one of them, I was like, okay, I want to pass this. So you know how I was an awkward kid. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like he was running this way and I'm going this way, and then he was just like, I confused him, and he was so mad. He looked at me, he was breathing like, and then he slapped me across the face. Oh my gosh, guys, that was crazy. And it wasn't painful because I think he didn't want to hurt me so much, but still, like, you shouldn't put your hands on someone's child. Like, you're the adult, just keep running. And I get you're tired, but you're not running for me. No one's chasing you. Who's chasing you? Why are you running? But anyway, I get it. So it wasn't, I'm not saying it's right. It was very, very wrong to do that. But as I was saying, so after he slapped me, I looked at my brother, and my brother was like, oh, and we're babies. I think I was in class, I don't know. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. This is a setting powder. As I said, guys, I don't know the names of this stuff, but I know what it does, and that I need it enough to go to the store and look for it. So anyway, so as I was saying, I don't put a lot, I'm just gonna put a little bit over there. So my brother was like, what just happened? And I looked at him, and because he was shocked, I said, this is it. So I fell down to the ground. I sat down and boop, and I said, I can't even go to school right now. I'm not going to school. And he was like, oh my gosh, what? He said, no, we have to go to school. He told me, okay, so you're gonna sit on the grass over there for a while, and then you're gonna feel better, and then we're gonna go to school. The thing with my brother is that he would not miss school, but me, I was one of those people. I was always getting us beaten in school. I was always getting us late. So he told me, okay, so you're gonna sit over there and relax, and you're gonna feel better, but you have to go to school. Like, we're too far. Like, the ghetto is over there. You can walk and go to school, so there's no way you're missing out on school. Let me tell you guys, I sat there for a while, and then we got to school. We started walking to the school, and I was like, you've been forcing me to go. Didn't you see how he slapped me? I can't even feel my face. I think my eardrum is bust. And then he hit me. So we were gonna, of course, we're gonna get a whooping. There's this teacher, I don't want to say his name, but he was this tall teacher. If you were in Calvary Baptist, you know this teacher. He was tall, and he was the deputy. I wouldn't have said that, but I'm not going to risk it. It's too much work. So he was the deputy of our school. So he used to be the master whooper. Let me tell you, he used to whoop you. He used to whoop you until you remember, like you would feel your ancestors like just touch you, like your ancestors would tap you because of the whooping. Let me tell you, he used to make you break out in dances you didn't know you would dance. Like, I didn't know I was a dancer. I'm telling you, he used to whoop us like crazy. And that's just bad. I feel like, why? Because I was always getting whooped because I was so mischievous. I'm telling you, the crazy stuff I've done. So this guy, this teacher, he was, hey, yani ni kama alikuwa ametumwa. Ni kama alikuwa amesense like Marian na brother yake Harrison watachelewa. So it's like he knew. It's like he was checking out to see if we're gonna be late. So he saw us and he was like, come here. I just knew it. And I was like, Sisa, is there anything else? Or blush? So it was like, look at this, guys. I want to show you this amazing thing. This is dry shimmer oil. So what it does, I don't know if you can see that. Do you see what it does? Do you see that? I don't know how to explain that, but it really has this thing, and it's I don't know what you call this. What do you call this? I don't know. You suck it up and then let it go. I don't know what it's called. It looks, you can use it as blush, but when you're going somewhere like fancy, I cannot use it now. This one, the management is gonna come in the office, be like, how are you gonna even pass these things when you're doing that, right? It's not right. You have to stop. Or they're gonna ask me, is that okay? But anyway, I'm just joking. They can't ask me nothing. They can't ask me nothing. So this teacher, he called us like, Kujeni hapa. I'm telling you, and he was tall, and we were so small. And okay, I've always been a chubby girl. I wasn't small. That's a lie. I've never been small all my life. So he saw us and he's like, come here. So he called us. And when he called us, let me tell you, I started crying. And then I started crying and holding my ear. And he's like, what happened? Because he was like, I haven't even touched you. That kind of crying, you're not going to put that on me. So I said, oh my gosh. We met these people and they beat us up and my eardrums are burst. And he's like, first of all, there's no way your eardrums are burst. And my brother was in shock. Like, I think I used to surprise my brother all the time. He was so calm and I was always the crazy one. And he was just looking at me like, he was in shock. And I was like, I was crying. It was like, it's like someone just said 1, 2, action. Because I'm telling, I was screaming. I was hysterical. Like, oh, it burst my eardrums. I can't even hear you. And he's like, where? Just right over there. And did you see him? Do you know him? No, we don't know him. He didn't even notice that I was hearing what he was saying back. And I was like, I can't even hear. And he told me to go sit in the office. And no, in the library. This teacher, she used to be our like, I don't know how to say it, like the person who is like a nurse, but they were a librarian, but they also used to do like first aid. So this lady, I went and sat in her office in the library. I'm just sitting there. That school was fancy. Like, the library was just amazing, and I got to be there when it was being built, and the computer room and everything. And they brought this really fancy mathematics teacher who used to teach us really fancy stuff like mathematics, like really big numbers. Like, I thought, we were convinced he's a what did I just say? A magician, because of how he was like doing crazy math whatevers and the answers were coming out. But he'd be like, what kind of, these are really pretty earrings that I just got from Shein. So I was like, what, how did you do that? So I went and sat in there, and that lady came and they just gave me water to drink, and they were just calming me down. Let me tell you, if you would have told that school that Marian had a mental problem, they would have believed you, because the kind of stuff I was doing, like I was the inventor of stuff. They used to call my mom all the time, and my mom would be like, I'm even tired, like what do you suggest we should do? Because I was always, oh my gosh, I don't even know how I used to come up with some stuff. But I do not regret any of it. It was me, that was what I was up to, and I was doing a lot. I was always like, I was amazing. That was me. That's what I used to do. So I ended up, they didn't call my parents at all. So I stayed there for a while, and then I forgot what just happened. I forgot about it. I'm not going to do my edges right now, because this hair, I'm just done with this hair. Like, my appointment better come up soon. I really need to check on that. I really need to call that lady and see if she can do my hair for real, because at this point there's no more covering. This is just too much. Anyway guys, that's the look. I'm just gonna put on my top and then leave for work. I will see you guys. So let me tell you, I'm gonna put on some, I don't even know where my lip gloss is. Okay, I have lip gloss in my backpack. Yeah, that's what I used to do, guys. I used to be yeah, so that's how we ended up getting in trouble all the time. But you know what? I love it. I don't regret it at all. Back then, life used to be like, I used to wonder why I'm always getting in trouble with random people and with my parents and with teachers. But when I look at it now, I have such a colorful past, you know. What can I say? It was just amazing. Anyway guys, that's the look for today. That's my makeup. Going to work with blue eyeliner. Oh my gosh, blue eyeliner. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Come on, please subscribe if you want to hear more stories of my childhood, which I have so many of. And don't judge me, guys. This is a judgment free zone. Okay, comment down below, tell me something you did, something crazy, something you want me to share. And so I've been thinking, like, I want to do a thing where I shout out to the people who have been, like, the last person to subscribe to my video. I don't know how you check that. I'm not able to see that, but let me see. I want to see if I can see who the last person. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write. Because I was using my phone and I forgot. What? I forgot that was it. Nope, we're not about that right now. So I wanna shout out to the person who commented on my video. The last video I did is on my Dubai vacation vlog. I had a blast. And the last person who did that is Wamboi Karaoke. She said, loved every bit of it with 3 love hurts. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. You don't know how it feels like when I just see people commenting and talking, and we were talking about something, and I've gotten so many subscribers. I've got like 30 subscribers within the past like 4 days, and I am so happy. I'm so grateful. Please subscribe. I'm at 7 something. Let's get to 1,000, guys. We can do it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.